Hello, good evening all. Am I audible? Any doubts ma in yesterday's class? Any doubts? I hope all of you practiced the program for a dictionary, right? Dictionary and as well as set. All operations what we discussed in yesterday's class. I hope all of you have practiced that operations on dictionary and as well as sets. Any doubts regarding dictionary and sets? Please respond in the chat box if you have any doubts. Okay, if you don't have any doubts, then I'll go for some other topic. So already when we discussed about data types, I told you about strings. Okay? In this session, we'll see something about strings. Okay. Anyway, strings always we are going to use in most of the programs. So that's why we'll see how can we use the strings and what are the operations are available. String already you know it is nothing but simply a collection of characters, or you can say array of characters. Collection of characters is nothing but a string. Okay. So already if you remember we discussed a string is represented using a double quote or single quote. Okay, you can use a single quote to represent a string, or you can use a double quote. Okay, so in Python you can use either single quote or a double quote to represent a string. Okay, what type of operations you can do on a string? Okay, so you can perform different types of operations like first operation is we can perform concatenation. Concatenation. What is meant by concatenation? Concatenation is nothing but adding two strings. If I have some string s1 is equals to some hello, okay, and s2 is equals to some Python. How can I concatenate? Concatenation is nothing but simply s1 plus s2. This is nothing but a concatenation, adding two strings. Okay, so I'll explain here. Concatenation is nothing but simply adding two strings. Adding two strings means uh, the second string will be added at the end of first string. That is the meaning of concatenation. Let me write some example here. So S1 is equals to some hello and S2 is equals to some Python. Print of S1 plus S2. So hello Python. Its output is hello Python. Okay, this is known as concatenation, string concatenation. So similarly, and we know other operations like okay, how to access a string. Accessing is very similar to your list or people. You can access by using index only. So by using index, you can access. Okay, so index means s of 0, s of 1, and so on. So for example, I want to access one string. Print of s1 of 0. So this is nothing but first character. Similarly, print of s2 of 0. This is nothing but second character. Okay. Print of s, s2 of 1. If you want to access using negative indexing, also you can access print of s1 of minus 1. This is using negative index. Print of s2 of minus 2. So this is nothing but using positive index. Already you know positive index is from left to right and negative index is from right to left. So using positive index and as well as using negative index you can access. right? So next, what are the other operations? We can perform like slicing. Slicing already we seen in the distant as well as people. So slicing means accessing part of a string. So if I want to access part of a string, I can access slicing. Print of x1 of, okay. So if I return something like 1 colon 3, 1 colon 3 means it is starting from index 1, okay, 2. 3 will not be included. Already I told you 3 will be excluded. Okay, so this is slicing. Next operation is we can find out the length of the string. Length. Okay. Length is nothing but simply we can use the len operation. Okay. Len is used for finding out the length of the string. Len of s1. So it will give you the length of the string. Next. So next, what are the other operations? We can perform different types of conversions. Conversions means converting to integer, converting to float, okay, converting to complex. So already we seen. I am not going with that operations already because in all the programs we seen like how to convert string to number, like string to integer, how to convert the strings to uh, complex, or how to convert string to float. Already we seen all this, so that's why I'm not writing that operations. Okay. In almost all the programs, we are written int of, input of, or float of, input of. Those all are nothing but simply the conversions only. So that's why I think all of you know that conversions, those are not needed, right? All of you know, right? How to convert string to integer, how to convert string to float, or how to convert string to complex. All of you understood, right? Any need of uh, further explanation for that? I hope all of you are familiar with that. Okay, because in almost all the programs, whenever we are working with numbers, okay, always we are supposed to use that integer conversion or float conversion, or if you want to work with like some complex numbers, we'll use complex conversion. So all these are actually we are doing, right? So now I told you something like I want to update the string. Okay. So whether the updating is possible or not. Updating means updating is not possible. Okay. So you can check it out here. Update means I want to change one of the character in a string. First let me print s1. S1. So this is the string. So what I want to do is I want to change s1 of 0 is equals to, I want to change it to z. Okay. So here it's not doing. Okay. Otherwise you can, you want you can change like this also. Going to give you error. Okay, so string object does not support item assignment. So why means string cannot be modified. Okay, so this is nothing but we can say it's very similar to a tuple, where tuple also it's a immutable data type where we can't modify. Okay, here string also it is, we can say it's immutable. The string cannot be modified. Okay, so the string cannot be modified. Understood all of you? String doesn't support. Okay. Similarly, if I want to go for deletion, deletion means not deleting entire string. I want to delete one only some character. Del of s1 of 0. Again, you got same error. A string object does not support item deletion. Okay. So like your tuple only. Okay, we can't update a string or we can't delete a string. I think it is clear to all, right? Understood? String cannot be updated, string cannot be deleted. String means the characters in a string. The characters in a string cannot be updated. The characters in a string cannot be deleted. Any doubts, ma? Any doubts till now? Remaining students, any doubts, please respond. If you have any doubts, we'll see your doubts. Okay, right. So in string, one more important is format function. So what is this format function? Format function is used for formatting strings. So whenever you are going to use format function, we are going to use curly brace. I'll tell you some simple example so that you can understand what is the meaning of format. Okay. So here I want to write something print of. So now I am writing curly brace one. Okay, and can write 0 and 1 or 1 or 0. That is up to you. 1 and 0 are fruits. Fruits. 1 and 0 are fruits. So immediately you have to put dot format dot format. Now you can mention okay apple, okay, mango. So if you observe here, what is substituted in place of 1? What is substituted in place of 0? Okay, what is substituted in place of 1? So 1 means it will start from this is 0, this is 1. Okay, so 0 means in 0 place apple is substituted. In 1 place mango is substituted. Okay, this is known as formatting. Formatting. Okay, so I'll give one more example. I'll give one more example. Print of print of print of my name is 0 and my profile is 1. Dot format dot format dot format of what you want to write in place of name. You can write some ABCD, comma. You can write some number here. If you observe here, my name is 0. 0. What is 0 is the argument? What is first you are written after format? So ABCD. So in place of 0, you'll get ABCD here. This ABCD will be substituted in place of 0. And my mobile number is 1. In place of 1, you will get this one. I hope all of you understood this format. Right? Any doubts? Please respond in the chat box. If you have any doubts. All of you getting? Please respond. If you have any doubts. We're getting or not? Okay. So we'll see some more functions if you don't have any doubts. I think all of you understood format. Format is nothing but you can write n number of arguments like that. The only thing is you are going to use curly brace for mentioning the arguments. And one more is you can format using curly brace. You can format using percentage also. Okay. So I'll give you an example. How can we format using percentage? You can format using percentage. Okay. So here I can write format using percentage. So here, so how can we use percentage? Percentage is nothing but very simple. So if I want to write some numbers, okay, so the values can be used by using percentage. I want to use some numbers. So for example, print of sum of percentage D and percentage D is percentage D. Okay. All of you please, I think all of you observed this type of statements in your C language. Okay, so here I can write percentage of A, B, C. Here I am not dependent, so I need to define it. So here I can define something. Okay. If you remember, what we did is in the normal, I'll explain this through program so that you can understand better. Simple using format using percentage. A equals to int of input of enter A. B equals to int of input of enter B. Print of sum of percentage B and percentage B is percentage B. Percentage of A comma B comma. Enter A 10 3 20. So please observe this, all of you. So I written this program. All of you please observe this last line. Sum of percentage D and percentage D is percentage D. Okay, percentage A comma B comma A plus B. So here this can be done in other way. Actually, till now what I written is, okay, what I written is print sum of A and B is, I given like this. I put a comma and directly I written A plus B. Please observe what is the difference between the above one, last one. Both will give you the same result. Means here also I will get some output, but the difference is, so please observe here. So here, okay, here I am using comma. After double quotes, I am using comma. So here I am not using any format. Format means I am not using any percentage. But in the third line, what I am using is, in this line, I am using format. Format means that is nothing but that will be displayed, okay, using this percentage symbol, and whatever you are using, A means first percentage D. What is first percentage D? This first percentage D will be replaced with A. Next second percentage is replaced with B. Next third percentage D is replaced with A plus B. Okay, it is very similar to in C language how we are going to use percentage D if we are having C knowledge. All of you understood, right? Any doubts? How can we use format using percentage symbol? How can we use format using curly brace? Any doubts? Please respond, ma. If you have any doubts. Any doubts? Okay, all of you understood this formatting of string using percentage and using curly brace. Okay. Next, we'll see some more functions here. So we can see like capitalize. Capitalize. What's the meaning of capitalize? Capitalize is uh, used to make the capital letter of each and every word. Okay. Let me write some simple example. Capitalize. So S1 is equals to, I'll have something like hello Python. Print of S1 dot capitalize. If you observe here, even though it is having two words, only first letter of the first word is changed to be capital letter. That is capitalize. Capitalize means only the first letter in the first word is going to be converted to capital letter. Okay. So now I want to convert each and every letter in each and every word should be converted. Okay, so here what my point is? My point is actually it is having two words. What are the two words? Hello is one word, or Python is one word. If I written only capitalize, simply what it is doing? It is doing only first letter of the first word. H is converted to capital, but P is not converted to capital. If we observe here, P is in small case only. For example, I'll take some more strings. S2 is equals to, okay, some A B C D F some V H I. So now write print of S2 dot title. Now if you observe here, this is the difference between capitalize and title. In title, what it is doing, it is converting each and every letter in each and every word to capital case. Okay. But what capitalize is doing, capitalize is simply converting only the first letter, whatever may be the number of words, whether it is having one word or two words or three words or four words, it is doing a conversion for only first letter only. If you observe here, only H is converted, the P is not converted. But what about this title? Title is converting all the letters in all the words to capital case. Here A, B, C, D, E, F, the three words are there. Actually, three words are there. So in these three words, all the letters in each and every word are going to be converted to capital letter. So that is the main difference between capitalize and the title. I hope all of you understood, right? Understood, ma? What is the difference between capitalize and title? Please respond. Are you getting or not? The difference between capitalize and title. Please respond. Are you getting or not? Capitalize and title. Okay, right. So next operation is how we are going to convert the things to lower case. How we are going to convert the things to uppercase. Okay. Eighth one is title operation. Title means change all words first letter to capital. So what about the title? Title is changing all words. What about capitalize? Capitalize is change only first word, first word, first letter to capital. That's the main difference. Next thing is upper. Next thing is lower. What is upper? What is lower? Upper means it's going to convert to uppercase. I'll give an example. For this. S3 is equals to hello. Print of S3 dot upper. We observe here S3, the string 3, S3, hello. Everything is converted to capital if we observe here. Similarly, I can take some S4 is equal to all capitals I can take A, B, C, D, E, F. S4 dot lower. S4 dot lower. Okay, now if you observe here, all the capital letters are converted to lower. Okay, so this is about upper and lower. Upper means converting all the characters to uppercase. Lower means converting all the characters to lowercase. So what can be done to convert all the words to uppercase? All the words to uppercase means we are supposed to process. S5 is equals to A B C D E F G H I. Print of S5 dot upper. Simple. Directly you can write. Okay, so here three words are there. All three words are converted to uppercase. Right. Okay, so that is about upper and lower. Converting the letters to uppercase or converting the letters to lowercase. So any doubts till now? Any doubts? Anyone? Any doubts, ma? Anyone having any doubts? All of you following, right? For example, I want to check whether it is in uppercase or not. Okay. So then simply I can use is upper. Is upper. Is upper means just I want to check whether it's going to return true or false. Simply it is going to return true or false. For example, I can take S4 is equals to ABCD. Just I want to write print of 4 dot is upper. So it is not in uppercase. So that's why it is returning false. Similarly, I can have is space. Is space means is there any space? Is space. Is space means if there is any space, then it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. It's going to return true. There is any space. Okay. So, for example, S5 is equals to just I am writing empty space. Print of S5 dot is. Okay, so I given an empty space here. So that's why it is returning true. Is space means space is there. So that's why it is returning true. Similarly, you will have some is title. S6 is equals to, for example, hello. Hello. So now, you can write print of S6 dot is title. Title means first letter is capital or not. First letter is capital in hello. So that's why it is returning. It's returning true, right? Any doubts? Any doubts, ma? Okay. So now similarly we can go for some other replace. This space is this one. Replace. Replace means substitute. We can say substitute. For example, S1 is equals to S1 is equals to I write I like fish. S2 S2 is equals to S1 dot S1 dot replace S1 dot replace. What I want to replace? I want to replace fish with what? The chicken. Print of. Okay, this is replaced. Okay, so this is a string actually. String one. Okay, in string one, what I am going to do? String one, I want to replace some word. Okay, so that's why I want to replace this word with this is old word and this is new word. So the chicken is replaced by fish. That is about replace. Okay, and as usual, you can know already the repetition, right? Repetition. Print of print of. So this is repetition, repeating the string n number of times. So already we seen this in the list and as well as people how to repeat a particular list or how to repeat a particular string. Any doubts? Any doubts, ma'am? Remaining students, please respond if you have any doubts. Because in most of the programs, okay, we are going to use strings. So that's why strings you should know what type of operations you can apply on strings. These are the common operations we are going to use on strings. Okay, and as usual, you know how to find something in string. Already we seen this in membership operator. We remember. Okay, it's nothing but find. Find means not operate. It's not an operation. Simply you can check it out using uh, in. I can say in or I can say search. Okay. So S1 is the string. So I want to check I I I in S1. Yes, I is there in S1. That's why it is returning true. This is already be seen in membership operator also. If you remember, in not in. So those will be there in membership operator. Okay. So these are the most of the operations we are going to use in strings. Okay. Now I'll ask one question. I'll ask one question. How can I find how can I find reverse of string? Reverse of string. Can anyone answer my question? How can I find reverse of string? Okay, means according to your logic, how can I find reverse of string? The clue is use slicing. Can you slicing and tell me what is the logic to find the reverse of the string? How can we find the reverse of the string? Use slice. Anyone can find index so space is considered or not in the length of the string. In the length of the string, space will be considered. Space is also one of the character mark. It will be considered. Yes. Okay. Try to answer my question. Using slice Okay, using slice operator, can you get the reverse of the string? How can we get? What is the logic? Because you know how to access the string using negative indexing. Negative indexing means from last character to the first character. Okay, I given almost 90 percentage of the clue. Then you think of how to write the logic. Okay, so what is meant by reverse of a string? For example, hello is there. What is the reverse of hello? HELLO is hello. OELLH is reverse. So how can we get OELLH? How can we get O first? How can we get E first? Next, think of it. My question is, in single line, can you write the logic to find the reverse of the string? Okay, we'll see something so that they can understand. For example, S is equals to hello. Print of S of what can I write? If I didn't like this, then what I'm getting? Minus 1 to minus 1 will be excluded. Okay. So like this, it means this type of logic you are supposed to think. How can we get it? The reverse of the string. My output should be OLLEH. Anyone? Anyone? Please respond with your answer. That is right or wrong, no problem. Please respond. Yes, somebody else. No, in single line. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. That is okay. But we can't write minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 in slice operator, right? We can write maybe left index means one number before colon, one number after colon only. We can't write all these things, right? Ram Charan is telling some logic S of minus 1 to 1. Okay, minus 1 to 1 means minus 1 will be included. Okay, till it is reaching plus 1. Okay, so we'll check it out. S of minus 1 to 1. Ram Charan is telling this logic. Minus 1 to 1, we are getting empty string. Okay, so why? Because why we are getting empty string? Minus 1 is included. Okay, always remember whenever you are using this slice operator, you are supposed to use either positive index purely or either negative index purely. That's it. Just you think you take a pen and paper and you tell me the answer. You'll get it easily. Minus 1 to 5. What is the answer we are getting for minus 1 to 5? We are getting both. Please try it. No problem. No problem. Whether the answer is right or wrong, no problem. But the thing is, just you are supposed to try. That's what I want. You are supposed to try. Remaining students also please try, ma. Because my question is very simple question. It's not a difficult question. Okay. So there is nothing wrong in okay in trying it. Minus 125. Remaining students also please try. Minus 10. Okay. So I'll tell you. Very simple. I'll tell you. S of S of this is the output here. Okay. If I'm not in anything, then it is going to print all the characters from minus 1 to the last. Okay. This is OLLEH. Means you can write n number of logics. It is not only the logic, you can write in different ways. Okay, but the thing is, this is one of the very simple logic. If in interviews, most of the times they will ask you, can you write a logic for string reverse in a single line or with simple logic? Then you can, okay, can write like this. Okay, are you able to write a program for all these operations, whatever we discussed so far on strings like concatenation, accessing string, slicing, length, updating, okay, formatting, deleting, capitalize, title, uppercase, lowercase, is upper, is lower, replace, find. Are you able to write a program for this? First, you can construct you can read a string from the user. Okay, once you read a string from the user, then you try to convert into lowercase, try to convert into uppercase, try to convert into title case, try to convert into okay some apply slicing operator, and you can read one more string. Okay, after reading one more string, you try to perform concatenation. Okay, you read one number. Okay, so that you can repeat the string uh, that many number of times. Next, you find out the length of the string. Okay, you find out some format operations. You use curly brace. You can find out okay, like you can use percentage. You can use capitalize all the operations. Are you able to do it? Are you able to do this string program by your own? Not explain all the operations. Okay, but I don't know how many of you are responding. Only one student. What about remaining? This Sunday, tomorrow, what you do is you are supposed to complete all the programs like program on list, all operations. Next program on people, all operations. Next program on sets, all operations. Program on dictionary, all operations. Next program on strings. So if we completed these things, then automatically you can write any program by your own. First, you try all these programs. You practice first. First, practice. Okay, practice everything on the shell. Once you got some confidence how the things are working, then you can understand okay, how to write the program for the same. But the thing is, if you did one program for a list, then obviously you can do for the tuple. You can write for the sets. You can write for the dictionary also. Dictionary is little bit different already we seen. Okay, and apart from dictionary, okay, everything is almost some common operations are there in list tuple and sets, and some list tuple and as well as in strings. So most common operations are there. Only for dictionary you need to focus. Actually, the concept of dictionary is very simple, but only the thing is, it's instead of having only one item, we are having two values like key and value. It's not a single value. So that is the thing you need to concentrate. I hope all of you will do this program, right? A strings program. And if there is any pending on dictionary or any pending on sets, or if you didn't take, any operations on list or people also, you try to complete. Okay, so that you will get an idea what type of data we can take per string, what type of data we can take per list, what type of data we can take per dictionary, and how we are going to take. Yesterday I told you, if you remember, whenever you are using dictionary, if you are using string means definitely that should be encoded in single code or double code. And similarly, whenever you are using number, you don't need to write any code for the number. So these simple points, if you know, okay, the syntax you should know, what type of functions you should use, okay, and what that function is going to return, what that function is expecting, what the function is asking, everything you need to focus, right? Understood? Okay. So I'll stop here. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the chat box. For one, C language is actually it's out of the scope. Okay. If you want, maybe you can ask me personally. Okay, it is not part of this course. If you want, you can ask me personally. I'll explain. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can regarding this course. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. If you have any doubts regarding any other courses, or if you want to know more about other courses, okay, then if there are any small doubts, you can ask me. But if you want to learn, actually, what will happen is, as a fresher, you may get a small knowledge. Okay, first year you are studying BTech first year, or you are studying diploma first year. You are having C language. Okay, in 2 months, 3 months. Okay, that too with 6 or 7 subjects in your semester. Knowing C is very difficult. So that is the reason why most of the students are going to learn the programming languages like this. How you are learning Python. So definitely there is a lot of difference between the language you are learning in your college and the language what you are learning from my classes. I'm not telling like okay you will create wonders, but definitely there are so many differences. Okay, in semester, okay, so because they are having maximum 3 to 4 months of time, they are going to complete the syllabus, and in that syllabus also there is no link between one unit to another unit. Okay, but here is we'll go in some sequence. Okay, I'm going in some sequence. Once yesterday's class you understood, then only you can go to today's class. Okay, once you are completed with this week concepts, then only we'll move forward to the next week concept, like that. So there should be some sequence. So if you know the things in sequence, if you know the things in a systematic way, in any programming language, it is not a difficult deal to write a program, whether it is C or Java or Python, whatever it may be. That's why I'm explaining first concept, next example, next we are going with some uh, programs. Yes, sir. .py file is not open in Android mobile. Already I opened .py file and I shared some screenshots also. Okay, so still if you have any problem, okay, so you try which app you are using. Okay, I suggested two apps. One is PyDroid app. You try to use PyDroid app. Okay, understood? Okay, so yeah, okay, thank you. Okay. So if you don't have any doubts, then I'll stop here. Please practice all these programs tomorrow, as tomorrow you'll get some more time to practice all these programs.